Get my mic together. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live Q&A event. I am Dr. Amira Clemens. I am the founder and CEO of the Cultural Institute of Health and Education, where we provide entry-level vocational skills and healthcare to individuals in Philadelphia who are interested in going into healthcare. We are a nonprofit organization and we provide our programs completely free to individuals. Currently, we have a phlebotomy certification course and a EKG certification course. So tonight's live is all about Q&A, and we have multiple pre-submitted questions that I'm going to go over, and hopefully we'll get through all of them before the event is over. Again, welcome and thanks for joining. So I'm just going to start at the top in no specific order and answer the questions that were pre-submitted. And some of the pre-submitted questions, please note that if it was asked multiple times, I'm just going to answer it once, even though I may be asked in different ways. So, question 1, when will the next course for phlebotomy begin taking applicants? So, because our phlebotomy program is an extremely popular program, we had to shut down the self-registration application on our online site in order to mitigate the process of admitting people into the phlebotomy program. So now what we do is allow people to sign up with limited sign up spaces for the info session. And then at the info session, you'll get information about the course and then be invited to sit for a interview. And successful interviewees will be invited to the next course. And that will be taking place the second week, the week of the 18th of March for the cohort that will be starting in April. All right, our next question. The location. Currently, CIHE is providing courses at 3 locations. Our main and major location is at Drexel University's Dornsife Center for Neighborhood Partnerships, which is in West Philadelphia at 3509 Spring Garden Street. We also have a newer location at 4601 Market Street with the Nurse Family Partnership. And we also have a newer location at Temple University's Missouri Hall. I see some comments. Hello. They're static. Hold on. I'm not sure why they're static. Very staticky. Okay. Maybe it's my microphone. Let me try. Is that any better? Is the static still there? Or can y'all hear me at all? Let me move this microphone. Okay, great. I think something's going on with my microphone. All right, I'm going to go back to the pre-submitted questions. Hey, Glenisha, the pre-submitted questions, and but during that time I can't see your the questions in the chat, so my moderators will have to try to mitigate that, and then at the end I'll look at those questions. But back to I think the last location I was saying was at Temple University's Missouri Hall, we have classes then. Our locations are provided in the evenings, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evenings to accommodate working individuals. And they're usually from 5 to 7 p.m. Okay, next question. Do we need to fill out an application? So, as previously stated, we do have a new process to admit the phlebotomy students, not the EKG students, but the phlebotomy students have to attend an info session. And once they get accepted, they'll fill out an application. And then the application is for data collection purposes and for continuity of information about our students for when they finish the program and they're out for employment. The EKG course, you can apply, you can still apply for that program online. The next question is there an interview process? Yes, for the phlebotomy program, not the EKG program. Again, our phlebotomy program is highly popular, so we get hundreds of applicants for each cohort. And in order to provide the best services to the individuals who are eligible to participate in our programs, we have to do interviews. Otherwise, we'll have way too many students and people won't get quality education through us. This question, I wasn't sure if they meant to take a test before they start the program or in general. So we don't have a pre-assessment. When we had our patient care tech program, we did have pre-assessments, but for the EKG and the phlebotomy course, we don't have pre-assessments. But you do have to take tests, of course, in the program. And there is a test that you have to take or an exam that you have to take to get certified. And the exam that you take to get certified is a national certification, and successful completion of that certification is you will have it for 2 years. And also you can work anywhere in the country in the U.S. territories with the certification that we provide. So hopefully I answered that question, because I wasn't sure what they meant by to take a test, either before, during, or after. This next question, if this person meant for the EKG course, you can enroll for the EKG course on our website at thecihe.org. That is thecihe.org. But for the phlebotomy program, you cannot self-enroll. You have to attend one of our info sessions, and one of my moderators in the chat will send a link for interested individuals to sign up to attend one of the info sessions. How do I sign up for the class? Again, if you are an individual interested in the EKG certification course, you can go on our website to sign up at thecihe.org. But the phlebotomy certification course, you need to attend the session, and you'll see one of the moderators put the application or the registration for the info session in the chat. This question, do I need a high school diploma to do any of the classes? No, you can join the classes with a GED. You can join a class if you're in the process of getting a GED or a high school diploma. You just need one in order to work. So I've had individuals who joined the course who are still in high school and haven't achieved their high school diploma. You can most definitely join a course and work without one. You can join the course without one. You just can't obtain employment without it. So it's something that if a person doesn't have it at the time, we will work with them to achieve it. But doesn't keep you from joining our course. It does keep you from employment after the course. Is this only for nurses, or can phlebotomy graduates do the class? Now, this question, I was a bit confused. No, the course is not only for nurses. The course is for anyone interested in becoming a phlebotomist or EKG technician. Phlebotomy graduates, unless this person was asking about a refresher course. At this time, we do not offer refresher courses. We just offer the initial course, but it's for anybody interested in becoming a phlebotomist. You don't have to be a nurse already. When is the next session? Excuse me. The next info session is going to be held on, we have a virtual one and an in-person one, and I think it's the 18th and 19th of March. And then the next cohort will start. Those who were chosen from the info sessions and interviews will start the cohort in early April. And this is from one of our previous graduates. At the graduation ceremony, my name was called for the scholarship. However, I haven't received any response or information. So hopefully this individual's on here. I can just reach out to her. What will happen is when you're ready to certify, you'll have to come in to one of the locations where I am located. And because you received the scholarship, we will pay for the certification, but the payment for the certification is due on registration. So we have to schedule a time for you to come in with us, and then we will register you and pay for the certification from the scholarship funds that you receive. So what we'll end up having to do after this live is reach out to this individual and get some information about scheduling a meeting with her in person. The next question, do we schedule the accreditation exam individually? Yes and no. We don't require students to all get certified together. And by accreditation, I think this person meant certification. But we don't require the students to get certified in groups. We allow them to get certified individually if it so happens that they're the only one getting certified. How it works is we put dates on the schedule for AMCA, which is the organization that we certify through. And individuals will register and schedule themselves once they meet the eligibility. And whoever's available, whoever's scheduled at the time, they'll get certified. There's been times where I've certified one person, and there's been times that I've certified 10 people at once. So you can once you take the course and you go through the eligibility checkpoint, which we do on the last day of class, all you would need to do when you're ready to certify is go on to the system and schedule yourself and pay for the certification. This next question, any advice for finding employment since most employers expect 1 year of experience? So at CIHE, we do have employer partners that will accept our students our graduates, I should say, without any experience. And individuals going through the program, once you're nearing the end, we usually go over that with the students, and depending on their performance and their professional behavior in the course, we'll recommend them and help them with employment. If they need assistance with career coaching or anything like that, we do have a relationship with the Philadelphia Urban League, who will provide one-on-one or workshop career training with individuals who need help with their resumes, how to interview successfully, and other professional and career coaching so that they will be ready for employment once they finish. But some individuals are ready as soon as they're finished the program, and once they're done and ready, we will connect them with our employer partners, and they do accept our students without any experience. This next question, when did the EKG program start? And is it also free like the phlebotomy program? The EKG program is ongoing and self-paced. So once an individual successfully registers for the EKG program, we send them a welcome message by email, and then give them instructions on how to enroll. And yes, all of our programs are free or free to individuals. This, I think I answered this already. Also, my little sister tried to reach out to you about the next phlebotomy class. Again, if the individual who's asking this is in this live, one of the moderators can submit the form for the next info session. So if they get in if there's space available, they get in for the next info session, they're welcome to join. Okay, this next question, can you get a certification and state license to be an EKG technician with a second-degree felony possession of a weapon? So this is a complicated question to answer, and we have had individuals who had criminal records, but the criminal records have to be able to be expunged. And luckily and thankfully, the location where we're at Drexel's Dornsife Center for Neighborhood Partnerships, there is the location is where Drexel's law clinic is, and there's individuals in the law clinics that will help people who are eligible to have records expunged. They can go there to get their record expunged. Now, you don't have to have an expunged record in order to participate in the program, but you do have to have one in order to work. So we encourage people to take care of that first, because it wouldn't make sense for them to go through a program and not be employable. So we encourage individuals to go through the expungement process first, and then start the next cohort when that process is completed. Besides working in a hospital, where else do EKG technicians work? And do they have traveling positions or agency positions like nursing jobs? So for the first part of the question, some EKG technicians will work in a cardiologist's office. Cardiologist is a specialist that deals with issues with the heart, and they can work there. There's also EKG technicians that work in clinics and outpatient centers, sometimes urgent care. I'm not 100% sure if they have traveling positions specifically for EKG technician, but EKG technicians can be cross-trained for other skills that they can list on their resume that would allow them to be able to work in a travel position like nurses. I do know that there's traveling phlebotomy jobs and mobile phlebotomy jobs. Not 100% sure about EKG technicians, but I do know that if you're an EKG technician and you are getting cross-trained and adding more skills to your resume, you can seek out employment with a travel agency and work under medical assistant or other clinic technicians or other things like that. And then the last question that that was pre-submitted is, are the roles in this field higher than EKG technician? Can you continue your education in this role and move into other positions? So I kind of answered this in the previous. You can get certified as an EKG technician. You can work as a teletech. You can work in a clinic. You can work in a cardiology office, and then be coachable and trainable and add skills to that. And there's certain employers or certain organizations that will allow you to be certified in other things because you're already in an entry level position in healthcare, so that you can add to your certification and get other ones. An example would be there is a medical assistant, clinical medical assistant certification apprenticeship that's being provided by Drexel University, where students who already completed the phlebotomy certification course are eligible for because they already have part of the course completed, which is one of the most difficult ones, phlebotomy. So they can participate in this apprenticeship and get more training and another certification. And also, Philadelphia Skills Initiative provides another avenue to get an apprenticeship, which is a paid training where you can add to your EKG certification if you see fit. And those were my pre-sent questions. Let's see if there's any other questions in the chat. Okay. Is there a long wait list? We currently don't have a wait list. We have a info session that you can register for, and if we have over the amount of students that we can't accept during the info session, then we will create a wait list. Right now, we don't have a wait list. We try to accept as many people from the info session as possible, but if we can only accept 75 students, which is 25 per site at 3 sites. If we have more than that, then we will put them on a waiting list, but we try to accept as many people as possible. Okay, let's see. I see for the phlebotomy workshop on the 8th, can we still attend even if we're not in this phlebotomy cohort, but are interested in the April cohort? I'm not sure, Sarah, did you mean the skills session? If you mean a skills session, unfortunately, the skills is only for our current students because we're a nonprofit and we have to be mindful of our resources and supplies, and we try to mitigate that for our current students. But if you would like to come and just watch, I'm happy to do that. But the skills is for our current students. And even if you're not in this cohort but interested in April, you're welcome to come and watch. But we even have strict rules on like how far you are in the program before we allow you to come to skills, because of we don't want, phlebotomy supplies are really expensive, and we want to mitigate costs in order to keep the cost low for our students. Hey, Miss Yvonne, how are you? And let's see, how do I know I've been accepted? You'll get an email, Shakira. Once you come to the info session and you get interviewed and your interview is successful, you'll get an email letting you know that you're accepted, and then you'll get instructions on what to do thereafter. And I think that was it. Did I miss any questions? I think I had some hellos. Hello, how are you? All right. Okay, Karen. Karen or Karen, not sure if you answered this, but when will the next phlebotomy sign up be available? We are actually accepting people for our info session in March, which is March 18th and 19th. In the chat, there may be a link for the forms in order for you to sign up. And then once you sign up, you'll attend one of the info sessions. And if you're accepted, you can start with the next cohort in April. And I believe that was the last question. Okay, here we go. You're welcome, Corinne. Sarah, does Drexel offer apprenticeship even if you have an EKG cert? Yes, because it's a let me finish reading the question. Does Drexel offer apprenticeship even if you have an EKG cert currently to get another certification? Yes. So that's one of their goals, is to get individuals more certification and also paid training. So I know we don't have that information to drop it in the chat, but I will try to look that up and put it on our social site so you can sign up for that. And it is the clinical medical assistant certification. And I believe the Philadelphia Skills Initiative has one currently as well. Just a medical assistant certification apprenticeship. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Where are we at? We have about 2 more minutes left. I want to thank everyone who joined us on this live, and hopefully I provided some good information to everyone. And if you're interested or you just want to spread the word about CIHE, to make sure you follow our CIHE Facebook page. I also have this page linked to my Instagram if you're not a Facebook person. I haven't linked the ability to go live on Instagram yet, but I'm getting there. And any other questions there after this live, you can send us an email at mail@thecihe.org. That's mail@thecihe.org. And hopefully I'll see everyone, or those of you who are interested, soon. Let us help you get into the healthcare arena and get you a employable skill. Have a great night, everyone.